Hey everybody, welcome back to the Unsung Podcast. Today I'm joined from by Brandon from Calgary. He sadly was hit by a drunk driver years ago and suffered some life-changing
The,
injuries.
the drunk driver offered me a ride. A drunk driver offered me a ride.
He what, sorry?
A drunk driver offered me a ride.
Yeah.
A drunk
So
driver offered me a ride. A drunk driver offered me a ride.
drunk driver offered you a ride. Okay, well let's share your story. Let's tell everyone uh maybe walk us through how that happened, how you ended up in that vehicle, and we'll start from there.
Well, it was a brother's bachelor party. It was, and yeah. So I don't remember that day at all. Thank God, but my brother sure does. But anyways, it was brother's bachelor party, and we were outside this vehicle. And we asked, me and my brother apparently asked him if he was okay to drive back home to somewhere else to have more drinks. And he asked Jason. Jason asked him if he was sober to drive, and he said, "Yeah, I'm sober enough to drive." And he lied to me and my brother, saying that he was sober, but he wasn't. So we got a ride with him not knowing any better, and we hit an SUV. I'm the legal U-turn and we hit an SUV, go 107 kilometers an hour on my passenger side. Both my lungs collapsed and filled with blood. I had a bad neck injury to my neck, anteroccipitال dislocation. I have suffer from dysarthria. My speech muscles are weaker, and I I I have a brain injury from that because me and my drunk driver bumped heads after my drunk driver bumped to the illegal U-turn. Uh, and he hit SUV on my passenger side, and me and my drunk driver bumped heads. So I went my side, but I pretty much went over to his side of the car, right? Because yeah, I was pretty much, I was decapitated pretty much until occipital dislocation. And it was very scary, loud to me, right? But when I was filled with blood, I had a brain injury. I said it was very scary, very scary. All I remember though is thank God I remember my car crash. But all I remember is waking up in a hospital. I remember waking up in a hospital, not able to move sleep on my body. It was very scary,
Man,
very very scary.
I saw the picture. I was looking at the picture this morning of the vehicle. So you were in the passenger side of that vehicle?
Yeah,
It's a
and
miracle.
I pretty much went over him, right? Luckily I have my seatbelt on, right? Always, my mom always told me to put my seatbelt on, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
thank God it's mom, right? I'm like, oh wait, seatbelt on, mom knows best, right? And mom knows best. So I put my seatbelt on, and the rest is history, right? Unfortunately, but luckily, mom told me to put my seatbelt on when I was back in the day. And I remember that, and I'm here today.
Wow. What was the
But,
recovery like for you? Like how long did it take you to get?
well, they didn't know at first, right? They will walk and talk again, but I was in car crash. It was June 27th, 2015, and I was in ICU for 2 weeks at least. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't know the date though. But I was in Foothills for June 27th, 2015 until February 23rd, 2016. Then I went to Howard Johnson Brain Injury Rehab Center in Pinocchio, Alberta for 14 months. Just learned to walk, talk, told myself all the basics all over again. So yeah, it's very scary. It's very intense rehab program in Pinocchio, Alberta. Pinocchio, Alberta, like, really intense. And the Pinocchio, Howard Johnson has a brain injury. He has a stroke as well. He has old people there as well, and mental health. And he used to be a guy in mental health. I about the wheelchair, right? This guy he in mental health. he looked like Christopher Lloyd and mental health. He had criminal lips, right? And I just said to my stepfather, "Oh, it's Back to the Future." Back to the Future, Christopher Lloyd, Back to the Future, right? Because he's been in it for about a long time because mental illness, right? Very sad, right? And but I remember lips and my stepdad used to laugh at that because he did look like Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future. And the funny thing is, right? And Brent's like, yeah, he does look like Christopher Lloyd. He does look like Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future. And and speaking of Back to the Future, Christopher Lloyd is coming to Calgary in April. Back to the Future, and Michael J. Fox as well.
Yeah, the
But
whole cast, the whole cast.
yeah, that's the funny part, right? But I was in that's your question. I was in Albert Dawson for so 2.5 years, and then now I live in sport living house in Calgary near Chinook. Just drop by sometime for a visit if you want.
No, oh yeah, for sure. No, I saw some video of you walking around with like you're able to walk with the use of crutches.
I still walk without them, but yeah, I go to bars and some of that in anywhere, right? I went to raves, we go to jiu-jitsu, martial arts. I go like Access Calgary is good. I'm very fortunate, right? Very fortunate. Yeah,
It's crazy, man. I battled alcohol abuse for almost 25 years, and there was a lot of times when one thing I never did though was drive.
yeah,
I used to drink, uh, 5 or 6 pitchers of beer a night. I don't remember many of the nights, but I know I never did get behind a wheel. But I do have a few friends that would, and sometimes they woke up, passed out in their car with the car still running.
jeez,
It's scary, man. Like one thing, I mean, I don't drink anymore, but when I did go out, I always made sure I had a plan lined up for how I was getting home or whenever I was. But
yeah.
I think it was my 35th birthday. I was at a pub called Bootleggers up in the Northeast.
In
And
Calgary?
yeah, in Calgary. I only lived 4 kilometers away, but my cab receipt the next morning was like $77
Yeah,
for a 5 minute ride.
yeah.
So I went on a tour of Calgary in this cab. I don't know what I did, but I woke up with a half-eaten mama burger in my hand. I had a I bought a George Foreman grill for some reason at Walmart. I don't know, but I always had a plan to get home, and it's just I wish more people would. And obviously I'm sure with your
Yeah.
situation, what you do a lot of advocate work with MAD, right?
Yeah, I might go mad next month actually for a conference in Toronto. A new hotel. I might not sure I'm going to it this year, but yeah, I go mad.
Have
I'm all
you
mad about that stuff, right? So yeah.
have you met other people that have been affected by drunk driving? Like,
Yeah, Aaron Lippy, he's in Calgary. I met a lot of people that died, a lot of people that loved ones passed away. I met a girl, Jordan, Jean, Jennifer. All her kids died. Very sad. She had 2-year-old kids that had passed away from drunk driving, and then she had divorced. Her husband and her had divorced from it. From it, it's very sad, right? Very, very sad.
so if you don't mind me asking, what happened to the driver? Did he survive or
Well, he survived. Yeah, he got 9 days. All he got, Dave, my friend, all he got was nine days on weekends.
90 days?
90 days on weekends. Yes, for so 9 days on weekends. You know what I did, Dave? You know what I did? You know what I did? I attacked him. You know what I did? I attacked him by throwing a pair of red panties at him. I attacked him by throwing red panties at him.
Okay.
Search
What
up
was
Brandon Chase Cowley's son. Search it up. I attacked him in court with red panties. There's a better justice system than what I did in court was better justice than what they gave him. 9 days on weekends, right? So I
90
attacked him with
days?
red panties. Search up Brandon Chase Cowley's son. He'll come up. Yeah, I did
I,
comedy, right? You know what? I did a thing for red panties on him because Conor McGregor, red panty night, red panty night, right? Red panty night.
Now, was he the guy you were said you were at a bachelor party?
Yeah.
Was he the guy getting married or just somebody there?
No, my brother was getting married actually. My brother was my stepbrother, my handler, and he was getting married. My stepbrother, and he was my brother's acquaintance. And he was, friendly. My brother used to be best friends with his brother, right?
Yeah.
And the Calvin stayed on, I guess, but he ruined his life now because of what he did to me, and reasonably so, right? And my brother doesn't want to talk to him anymore. No one wants to talk to him anymore, right? He's a drunk driver. He almost killed me, and he got divorced actually recently, or after the car crash. And he got 9 days on weekends, and his face got encased from my forehead. So the insurance company didn't pay, people will pay for it, right? So his whole face is indented. Comes to court, right? Comes to court, right? Comes to court. His face is indented, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is me. That was me, bitch. That was me. And I talked to him about red panties because justice was a joke. Me talking about red panties is better justice than the sentence, right?
That's unreal. 90 days.
Yeah, and red panties. Don't forget the red day. Don't forget the red panties. Don't forget
I certainly won't. What
that.
what do you think we can uh what do you think we can do better to prevent people from drunk driving? Like what would you like to see change? Harder sentences?
Uh, way better court system that 10 years, 20 years. Not just top of the wrist, right? I
Yeah.
got in trouble and died from drunk driving, right? And I got in trouble for thinking I want to go to the Flames and tell my story, right? And I went to the casino. What, did you ever play a casino? They put me in jail, my son. Put me in jail because I told my story. Lord, Tony Jesus, my son. Lord, Tony Jesus, right? Like my nerves, right? Like I'm not crime, I'm not a criminal, right? I don't want to tell my story, right? I didn't know that was a crime, right? So I was getting put, so college put me in the face, right? And you know what I said? You know what I said? For Johnny, for Johnny. Yeah, but yeah, it's very sad. But no, ask your question though. Longer, what more serious more serious prison sentence, more longer time. Because 9 days on weekends. Like if I died, you probably would get nine. They probably only get a year in prison. I bet.
Yeah.
You know that's not good enough.
No. To me it's the same as if you attack someone with a knife or a gun. It's you're just using the vehicle
That's right.
as a weapon essentially. I mean, I don't know. It's what would you like to say to someone out there that does drink a lot or doesn't have a plan to get home, or just someone out there that might be thinking about driving home drunk. They think they're fine to drive. I've only had 3 beers, whatever.
Don't be an idiot. Don't be an idiot. Right? Like I will die of drunk driving. Right? I will die, and not worth it. The only thing that's cool for driving drunk, you almost killing someone, like killing a kid. Not good. Right? You know, I play video games, and I felt bad playing video games when I'm high, sure. She's playing video games, playing Call of Duty, and some kid runs me over, right? I'm like, oh, fuck sakes, I suck at the video games. But like, I can't get killed in a video game, right? Or someone runs me over in a video game, right? I'm like, I get hit, but that's hits me, right?
Yeah.
On plunder, and I say, I get hit, but that's real fucking life. That's the best you fucking got. You know what they say? Oh, you did? Yeah, search up Brian to CBC and search it up and become friends, right? So we become friends that way, right? But no, well, what's the question again?
I don't know, just what message would you send anyone that's
Don't
considering?
don't be an
Just,
idiot and don't drive drunk.
yeah, I always have a plan. Even like I don't
That's
drink
right.
anymore, but whenever holidays come up or like New Year's Eve or anything like that, I'll always just put a little status, hey, you know what? Make a plan to get home before you even go out. There's,
That's
I mean,
right. It makes you get around home. You have a plan to arrive alive.
exactly.
Uber not is that hard to book an Uber, right?
Oh yeah, I can do that in advance, right? You can
Yeah,
go on there the day of and say, hey, pick me up this time.
that's right.
Um, or if you're driving to the bar, have somebody drive your car and drop you off, or get a cab there.
That's
Um,
right.
there's all sorts of things. So how long have you been working with Mad? What's that been like though?
Oh, I've been really mad for a few years now. I did go to conferences almost every year. They had I haven't been to last year because they tore down the old hotel in Toronto. But they'll be going actually next month. Actually, I might be going to that one, and it's been good. People understand me. A lot of people have been through a lot of pain. Like I told you about girl Jennifer,
Mhm.
her kids, all three kids passed away, and the family, or the parents, her and her husband were so devastated they separated. Right, very sad, very sad, and
I can't imagine. I have a 10-year-old daughter, so I kind of don't even want to think about what it's like to lose a kid. Uh,
very sad, yeah, very sad, yeah.
and that's the thing, right? If you're thinking about someone's thinking about driving home drunk, if you hit someone, you never know who's in that vehicle. It could be a small child, it could be anyone. I mean, you're lucky to be here and be able to talk about it.
That's right, yeah.
Do you ever have memories of it? Does anything ever really like set it off?
No, I don't remember shit.
No?
Don't remember shit, my son. Don't remember. Thank God. I think, fuck. I feel bad. You know what? Thank God. I say, you know what? I say, Dave, thank God I don't remember that, right? Because you know why? My stepbrother gets nightmares, right?
Yeah.
Brother, my handler, I like call him. So he's my handler because I tap a drunk driver in court. They call my brother my handler. I push my handler aside, right? That'd be my brother, right?
Oh, it's good. You got a great sense of humor about this stuff.
Yeah, and but yeah, and you saw me get airlifted, right? You know what he said? You know what he said? There, he like smoking pot. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm
You
saying.
know,
That's
that,
what I'm
that's got to
saying.
be the Newfoundlander in you. We're both from Newfoundland, and that's how we deal with stuff, right? A sense of humor, and
Oh yeah, oh
if you
yeah.
you gotta laugh at things eventually. It's the way we get through stuff.
Yeah, poor fella is scared to talk about it now, right? He's scared. Mainland's his, mainland's him, right? So he doesn't like talk about it 'cause he remembers the whole 9 yards, right? He remembers when we were talking to ugly fuck with ugly drunk driver that I had in the front seat. He remembers when me and him asked if he was sober to drive, right? We're apparently outside the vehicle, and apparently we asked Calvin. He was sober enough to drive me back home. And he's like, "Oh, I'm sober to drive," and but he wasn't, right. And I
Yeah.
don't remember that, right, but my brother sure does, right. And he probably needs to smoke some more marijuana and just chill the fuck out, right, to be on more podcast, right. But eventually be on a podcast with me, I'm sure. But yeah, it's hard for him, right. But no, what's the question again? Brain damage.
No, you're good. Anything else you want people to know out there? You want to share about your story about this whole?
Don't drink and drive. Always be careful. Always be careful. Don't drink and drive. Always be careful who you go ride with. And don't be idiots. If you if you drive drunk, don't do it. Don't do it. I got marks right here from a car crash right here. Stuff sexy, right? And right here as well. And right here, I think right here as well. I think it's a mark here as well. But definitely here. Injury called occipital dislocation.
Yeah,
Vascular decapitation. On my leg or several impact. It was very scary, right?
yeah.
And yeah, I always wanted to be on. Don't I always wanted to be on anyone. And
I was reading an article about it showed you walking around downtown Calgary, and people thought that you were under the influence or something just by
oh, yeah, all the time. I have all the time. I said all the time. What's the mainlanders? Fuck sakes. Oh, you drunk, boy? Drunk? You drunk? You drunk? You drunk? No, boy, I'm sober as fuck. And when you have one beer or two beers, they all think you're drunk, right?
yeah,
And I had two beers once. I was at, yeah, to the Solid Home. I can't have it two beer because I piss myself sometimes, right? Because my body gets torn. It's frustrating, right? But yeah, it's all good. I'm always happy I'm alive, walking, talking again, right? I have a story to tell, and yeah, it's all good. Life is beautiful, right? And you got a message now, right? You got a very important message. It's precious. Life is precious. So yeah.
well, I'm glad you survived. I'm glad you're helping people with MAD. Maybe, even if someone's just watching this and they're out this weekend and they're like, "Oh, I'm fine to drive home," and then maybe they'll think about this episode and be like, "Oh, maybe I want."
Yeah, for
As long as
sure.
it affects one person out there, that's my only hope.